Hi there folks, today we're checking out the Shoot XT-441 desktop tripod. Let's do this. Hi there folks, and welcome back to Novum Verum. Today we have the Shoot XT-441 aluminum desktop tripod. It did come in wrapped like so, and there's bubble wrap and it was taped up all the way around. But as you can see, it's just a plain brown box with just the logo, nothing else, and a little sticker here showing XT-441. So let's crack her open, shall we? Yeah, no factory seal whatsoever on this. But at least it comes in what feels like a padded pouch here. A little handle, it's nice. Drawstring enclosure. And thankfully this came wrapped in plastic. Alrighty. So there she is. And here is the product manual along with an Allen key. This is actually a little ID badge pouch. That's cool. Anyhow, there she is. So as you can see, what attracted me to this one is that it literally looks exactly like my full-size tripods. And it has twist locks. So awesome. Unlike the other one that I tried out not too long ago. This has those push-pull locking mechanisms, which is all right. I prefer the spring-loaded ones, but these are all right. Still functional. Wow, these legs are tight. Loosen them up later. Here. Center column. And thankfully, this has a lock for the ball head and a separate lock for the pan and scan. Awesome. And the quick release is rather small. It's actually the smallest I've ever encountered. I'd say it's just about an inch across, maybe an inch and a quarter, an inch and a half in length. But it is an Arca Swiss quick release, so yeah. Wish these were tight on here, but not a huge deal. I'm glad that they actually have it all the way around rather than what some people do, just on one side. But overall, it feels very, very solid. The ball head does feel like it's some sort of alloy. But the ball itself, feels like plastic, but I could be wrong. Anyhow, I'm gonna get this all set up and we'll take a look shortly. Thanks folks, give me a moment. All right, folks, here we are all set up. I initially want to do this segment outside, but unfortunately it's raining at the moment. And then when I brought it in, I had a hard time seeing these two tripods on the video because they're both black and my tabletop is black. Then I realized my mat is reversible. So here we go. Now we can see everything just fine. Here we have my Kulahada KQ-225A. This is the tripod that I purchased as my quote-unquote desktop tripod because it does have a pretty small profile for a full-size tripod. But this has become my go-to tripod whenever I get a chance to go out and shoot. So this is what I've been taking with me. And here we have the Shoot XT-441. As you can see, huge difference in height. These are in its first configuration, and we'll just measure out the height. So the Kulahada is at about 18 inches or 46 centimeters, thereabouts. And the Shoot is at shy of 12 inches or 30 centimeters. Obviously, huge difference. But the way I use this on my desk, I actually have it just one level down. Let me just do this real quick so you can see. There we go. So this is how I do my postmortems and my monologues. This is the height that I use. It sits on my desk, and I actually tend to angle my camera down a little bit because even with my seat jacked up as high as it can go, it's still not at eye level and my face isn't framed correctly, at least in my opinion. So I try to bring it down just a smidgen. But with this, now I have a much smaller footprint on my desk, and even if I just raise the center column up, that is at the exact same height, which is awesome. Now, I absolutely love these legs being twist locks. They feel so much more solid than the AFAITH I had tested not too long ago, and a lot more secure. There's no unknown moving parts in these, and as I've mentioned before, with these locks, if they do break some way somehow, they are easily replaceable because they're so prevalent. You can get them at any camera shop for the most part, or you can order it in from online. And I've seen videos of DIYers using plumbing fixtures to fix their tripods, which is awesome. But as you can see, even at its tallest setting, this is at just a little over 21 inches or 53.5 centimeters. And still the footprint is so small, and it feels very stable. I will have no problems putting my camera on here and having every confidence that it can hold it up. And yeah, again, just these legs, they're great. My only real issue, I can't even call it an issue, but just, preference. I prefer this locking mechanism that they have on the Kulahauda, the spring-loaded ones. I prefer that over this push-pull system well, so far the last this and the AFAITH desktop tripods both had this type of locking mechanism. Not a huge fan of it, but at least everything else is usable on here. So once again, the pan and scan knob is separate from the ball head, which is, as far as I'm concerned, a necessity. And yeah, very, very happy with this. I think you all know what my conclusion will be. So let's go to the post-mortem. Thanks guys, give me a moment. All right, folks, it's post-mortem time for the Shoot XT-441 desktop tripod. And I think we all know that this is a keeper. Everything that I could need or want is on this thing. You know, my big issue with the previous one, with the AFAITH, was the locking mechanism for the leg extensions. This has twist locks, which we're all familiar with, and we know that it's easily repairable, easily replaceable. So that in itself is a huge, huge plus. I love how the ball head, even though it's miniaturized, it's still a full-size ball head. I love that they separated the knobs for the pan and scan action, or pan action, and the ball head itself. Really, really great. Love that. Nice little touch. What they have here is on the center column, they actually have a hook for your counterbalance if necessary. I did show during that little segment that this thing can actually get pretty tall while still keeping a very small footprint. Because of that small footprint, having a heavy load on top could unbalance it. So having this counterbalance hook here is actually very, very convenient and very useful. The only two things I don't really care for on this product, one is the locking mechanism that they have for the legs, at least for this joint right here. The AFAITH had something similar where it's this push-pull tab. It's not spring-loaded whatsoever. Now, coming down is okay, but when I want to lift it up, I have to pull this and then lift it and then adjust it and bring it back down. Just a little bit of an inconvenience, just another step, but again, something I can live with. One thing that was a bit of annoyance, especially with my new grip plate on my camera, is this thing right here. The bolt that they have, it's actually raised a little bit. It's not flush against the bottom of the plate, but that I think is easily replaceable. I just have to find the proper bolt, or worst comes to worst, I can just take my rotary tool and shave it down. Not a big deal. Easy fix. But yeah, overall, I am very happy with this. Construction is solid. It's all aluminum. It's relatively, for its size, I would say lightweight considering the materials, but it is a lot heavier than some of the other ones I have been able to handle, just haven't been able to bring on board to review. But honestly, I don't really care about those ones anymore because they were a lot more expensive when I found them at a local shop. So yeah, very happy with this. So this particular product I found on AliExpress with coupons and even with the delivery charge. This came in at $44.70 Canadian. that's, I think, what, at least $5 or $6 cheaper than the AFAITH that had a catastrophic failure while I was reviewing it. The only obvious caveat with AliExpress is the delivery time. So it took me 12 days to get this, which is great because initially it was supposed to be like 3 to 6 weeks is what they were saying. But I was able to get this on standard AliExpress shipping, and it came in 2 weeks. So that was great. If you have a little bit of patience, AliExpress is something to definitely consider. You will find a lot of deals there that you won't find on Amazon. The biggest thing with Amazon obviously is their logistics and being able to get products in very, very quickly. But AliExpress can save you a ton of money if you're willing to wait that little bit and to search through their entire shopping list because it's massive. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I obviously have more products on the way, so I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.